Khali Brian, owner of the AV Club LLC by the Investment Property Gurus, and I just want to give you a quick studio tour. So the first thing I want to show you, you come off the elevator and you go left, right? But you're going to get to the end of the hall like this. So if you just turn right, you're going to see a little divot, boom, more hall. So as we go, Suite 533. And please note, this is very low key. It's not going to say podcast studio because then people are going to knock on the door and interrupt your session. So it still says the Investment Property Gurus LLC. That's me. I'm Khali. So it's coded. Everyone's going to get their own unique access code. If you're just visiting, ring the doorbell. Don't knock. You people may be recording. So this is how the doorbell works. Boom. Enter your code and open. Everyone gets their own. And here we are in the studio. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can get a better, tour. All right, so as you see, we do have a view. I'm gonna start there because I need to close these windows to really give you the scope. So there's our view for if you're just hanging out, you're not recording a podcast. These are sun blocking shades. I closed them. The reason for the shades are so you can have consistency in your lighting and full control over your lighting. This top roof of the parking garage, this is members only parking. This is for building tenants only, and you would have to be signed up under a membership. Or also if you have like a VIP client, we had Rick Ross come one time or anything like that, let us know and we can arrange getting you access. So that's the view. Let's close it up. Boom, boom. And now I can show you the scope of the studio. I'm not sure if you noticed that the lighting really changed. So here's window open, see that? And here's window closed. The sun blocking shades really make a difference. And you may be worried because we're on the window. So if there's cars driving by, people talking, anything like that, these mics are Shure MV7s and they do a good job of removing a good amount of background noise. Just the same, you have to talk very close to them. If you're too far away, they're gonna try to ignore you. So this is the lighting setup. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 squared soft boxes in the corners. They will change color if you need them to, but the preference is to have this color. We have found that videos filmed in color don't tend to perform well on YouTube. This big Godox, this is a 300 watt bi-color light, so it will change colors. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 100. That's a 100, not a 300. But it does have this remote. So if you need to change the lighting, if you want it brighter or warmer or anything like that, so your first thing you're changing, you hit set, that K, that's the hue or temperature of white. So let me see if I can show you. So we're going up. It goes all the way up to, where does it go? Ooh, that's up there. It goes up to 10,000. And as you see, that's very cool. You see this light compared to these. That's a very cool white. I would call it like a winter white. It replicates shades of the sun. So this percentage, it's on 80%, that's the brightness. So we'll turn it up to 100. Boom. You see that's pretty bright. But because it's so close, also you can turn it off. But because it's so close to, especially where you're sitting, you don't want it that bright because look, see how kind of bright? I mean, it's nice, but it's still bright. So we'll turn that back down. Oh, I'm hitting power. You work? All right, so we'll turn it back down. It was on 80. You can do whatever you want, just please change it back. And then you hit set again, whatever number's flashing is what you're gonna change. So now let me show you the other scope of how warm this light will get. What if I hold it? Yeah, you can hold it. All right, here we go. It goes all the way down to 2,500. Woo, that's warm. See how much warmer that is? Okay, and then let me just show you what that looks like. That's really warm. Honestly, you might not even want that bright. So I tend to like it at, also, that's the brightness. This is like a very afternoon sunset kind of white. Whatever vibe you're looking for, we can create. So let's hit set, and I like to have it at around 4,100. That's like a good, 4,200, 41, boom. So that's 42. That's 42. That's like a natural daylight, and we're gonna turn it down to 80 because of how close it is. I'll keep pressing off. Turn it down to 80. I just like it at 80. If you want it brighter, feel free. Boom. So 80 at 42. That's about what these guys are at. And let's see. So we're back, and let me just show you what we have here. So we have two Sony A6400s. They shoot 4K. There's a glimpse of what they look like there. I wonder if I can focus. There we go. You got one there. We got two naturally. If you need a third camera, guess what? We have it for you. I just don't leave the third one out because more often than not, this is the setup. So if you have one person recording, you and one guest, or up to 4 people, it's preferred that half of you sit on that side and half of you sit on that side, just because this big light works best when it's indirect. So here's what I'm talking about. See how I have these shadows? That's nice. You want that. That's cool. You can also tilt these if you want to, but this is in front, directly in front. That's bright, it's nice, but it's really all on the look you want. This is to this side. Each side may have different lighting because you can rotate it if you wanted to. So if you want the third camera, or if you have 6 people or 5 people, I will do set here, and the third camera would go straight back. So how it works is, as you see, this camera is looking at the guest over there as they look here. It's like it's natural. You don't notice a huge camera in your face. And just the same, this camera is looking at the guest over there who are looking this way. And our cameras are plugged in so they don't die on you. This one will plug in too, but I keep it out of the way. If you need it, just let me know. And if you do need additional microphones, we got them. So I can connect you up to 6 mics easily just in here. I just gotta grab them and plug them in. If you let us know a bit in advance, we can connect you to 8 mics and we'd have more mics there. We just have to get crafty with the camera angles, but we can also add in cameras if we needed to. So sky's the limit there as far as how many you can record. But again, conversational is how we do it. And don't worry too much about the background, because if you notice, our light is so dim and controlled and we have all this diffusion, it doesn't go that far back. So once it's recording, you won't really notice too much of the background. And if we wanted to, we could also adjust the settings to kind of dim it out even more. All right, so this is our Rodecaster Pro. This is how we record the audio. It is very easy to use. We will show you how to use it. Each microphone, it just has a slider. So I'm snapping into this one, and you see that's mic 4. The mics you're not using, if you only need 1 mic or 2 mics, honestly, we just put them on the floor, easily. And you just kind of move it. If you want to sit over there, no problem. You just put the mic over there. We'd run it under the table, of course. As far as features, we have sound effects. Okay. I don't even know what they are. You can control your own sound effects. It will let you record your own. It does have Bluetooth. As you see, you can link your phone in there, do phone calls, FaceTime, Zoom calls. We can plug it into your computer, bam, with this USB-C input, and it records onto a micro SD card. So you can bring your own or use ours. Each camera records into a regular SD card. It goes in this little slot right here. We're gonna show a tutorial video on how everything works. This is just a tour so you know what we got, how we got it, and how it all works. If you're worried about outlets, some people like to know, we have this surge protector here, which is usually always available. We have a secret outlet drilled under the table. I don't know if you can see that. But there you go, you saw that flash? That's a surge protector, trust me. And right here, we got this one on the wall. Reason being, if you have a sign or an LED sign, you can mount it right there on that wall. So if you notice, some people use hooks. Some people will drill it in between the panels, not through, between the panels. We're okay with that because you can't see this on camera. Or we got these hooks all around the ceiling for whatever you want to do. You can hang your stuff. All right, we have our little guest toolbox here under the table. So whatever randomness you need a lens wipe or eye drops, whatever, you know, we just got randomness. Ow. This is our live stream switcher. So if you need your video instantly, you don't have time to wait for editing, this will allow us to click to switch camera back and forth and give you a finished product, but this is gonna be 1080p, not 4K. We can still give you a 4K backup and edit it later. Also, if you need to live stream, go live, do a Zoom call, a web call, StreamYard, whatever you want to do, this will let us connect all of this to your laptop. All right, and that's going to record onto a hard drive, so we can just email you that footage right away. Keep in mind, this 4K footage is really, really big. So let's just say if you record a 2-hour video with 2 cameras in 4K with the audio, you can expect a file size of anywhere between 40 to 75 gigs, maybe 80. If you use 3 cameras, I would say on average it's about 40 gigs or so per hour of 4K footage per card. So we can compress it. That's just a fee of $35, or if we're editing it for you, don't worry about it. It's included in our editing services. We offer editing services, by the way, so we can do basic editing. That is $125 for the first hour of basic footage and $75 for each additional hour. Advanced editing is $175 for the first hour of raw footage and $100 each additional hour. And how it all works is you just leave your card here. We'll set you up to record. A cinematographer can come in and we show you where the record button is. Pro tip, it's that little button right there, okay? They're the same as that camera. That's the record button. I showed it to you. And on the audio, that's the record button. Start recording, do your thing. We leave you to record in private. And when you're done, you just hit record again and take off. That's it. We will upload your footage to you, send you an email, or we'll just give you the raw footage. So however much or little you need us to help, we can. This TV here is mainly for if we hook all this up to your computer, we can monitor it. Or if you have a producer that's out of state or anything and they're zooming in, you can see your producer here. And we could also put a webcam there so they can see everything and everybody, and we can communicate that way. If you link this to a computer or a phone or anything, you're gonna hear the person you're talking to in the headsets, and they're gonna hear you through the mics. The headsets allow you to hear yourself as you're talking. You don't need to wear the headsets while you're recording. Honestly, the person doing the setup just has to wear them to monitor. It's really optional. If you're gonna wear the headsets, I advise you come over here. I'm gonna open the window. Come over here to our water cooler, and we have medical grade Sandy wipes. Lots of them, okay? Now these are very strong wipes. So it's advised you come into this bottom drawer here. We got a green screen. Oh, it's not a bottom drawer. Bam, the second to bottom drawer where we have more cleaning products, and grab the gloves to wipe the headsets down. And we also have these headset covers. I'll show you what they look like and how they work. Here, let me put this down. Boom. Headset covers. So these, there's 2. Just go right over the headsets like that. These are optional, not mandatory. It is mandatory to wipe your headsets before and after use though. Our cinematographers will also try to do it, and we wipe down the table. You'll see the table's really like losing its color because we wipe it down so much, but I'd rather have a clean table with, you know, you get the point. Headset covers optional. Move the mics around. We got the cameras. We're your full media team. Whatever you need, however much help, however little help. If the building AC overhead, we cannot turn it on or off. But if you're hot, you got a lot of people in here, we have our own separate AC, which will allow you to make it even colder if you wanted to. The building is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're open on Christmas, all holidays, and this all operates like an Airbnb. So as you see, there's no signage or logos anywhere. So when you book here, so when you book here, we set you up. If needed, you may know the setup by then. And hey, I'm sorry, I'm making a video. By the time you get, it's okay. By the time you get here, you would just have to set it up, hit record, and take off. So I think that's it for the studio tour. Check back in for the tutorial and instruction on everything, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, the biggest thing is the monthly membership option. Starting at $250 a month, you get 6 hours a month. $350 a month, you get 10 hours a month. And it comes with 20% off editing and all services and products. So the avclubstudios.com, I will talk to you, ask me questions, and let's make content.